Standard credit cards. These cards are pretty basic. They let you borrow money up to a certain limit and pay it back later. If you don't pay the full amount each month, you'll pay interest, usually between 16% and 24%. Standard cards don't usually have annual fees, which means you don't pay just to have the card. But they also don't give you many perks or rewards. You won't earn points, miles, or cashback when you spend. Who are these cards good for? People who want a simple card without fees, beginners just starting with credit, or folks who carry a balance and want lower interest rates. Some popular standard cards include Capital One Platinum, Chase Slate, and Citi Simplicity. These cards are good starter options if you're building credit or don't want to worry about complicated rewards programs. Rewards credit cards. Imagine getting paid to spend money you'd spend anyway. That's what rewards credit cards do. Rewards cards give you something back every time you use them. The typical rewards rate is 1 to 5% of what you spend. So if you spend $100, you might get $1 to $5 back. These cards come in 3 main flavors. Cashback cards give you actual money back. Points cards give you points you can use for various things. Miles cards give you travel miles for flights or hotels. Most rewards cards have annual fees ranging from $95 to $250. Is it worth it? That depends on how much you spend. If you spend enough to earn more rewards than the annual fee, then yes. The catch? Rewards cards usually have higher interest rates than standard cards, often 17 to 26%. So they're only a good deal if you pay your balance in full each month. Popular options include Chase Freedom Unlimited, Citi Double Cash, and Capital One Venture. Just make sure the rewards match your spending habits. Don't get an airline card if you rarely fly. Secured credit cards. What if banks don't trust you with credit yet? That's where secured cards come in. Secured credit cards require a security deposit up front. This deposit, usually $200 to $2,000, becomes your credit limit. It's like training wheels for your credit journey. Here's how they work. You give the bank $500 and they give you a card with a $500 limit. If you don't pay your bill, they keep your deposit. This makes secured cards less risky for banks, so they're willing to give them to people with bad credit or no credit. The main purpose of these cards is to build or rebuild your credit history. Every on-time payment gets reported to the credit bureaus, helping boost your credit score. Most secured cards don't offer rewards and might have annual fees of $0 to $50. After 6 to 12 months of responsible use, many banks will upgrade you to a regular unsecured card and refund your deposit. Popular secured cards include Discover It Secured, Capital One Secured, and Citi Secured MasterCard. They're perfect for credit beginners or people recovering from financial mistakes. Balance transfer credit cards. Drowning in credit card debt with high interest rates? Balance transfer cards throw you a lifeline. These specialized cards let you move debt from one card to another with a low or 0% interest rate for a limited time, usually 12 to 21 months. This interest-free period gives you time to pay down your debt without accumulating more interest. The catch? Most balance transfer cards charge a fee of 3 to 5% of the amount you transfer. So transferring $5,000 would cost $150 to $250, but this is usually much less than what you'd pay in interest over time. Once the 0% period ends, the interest rate jumps to normal levels, usually 15 to 25%. The key is to calculate whether you can pay off the debt during the interest-free period. These cards rarely offer rewards for purchases, as they're designed specifically for paying down debt. Popular options include Citi Diamond Preferred, Bank AmeriCard, and Chase Slate Edge. Remember, don't use these cards for new purchases unless they also offer 0% on new spending. Travel credit cards. Love to travel? Travel credit cards are designed for people always planning their next adventure. These cards earn you points or miles that can be used for flights, hotel stays, rental cars, and other travel expenses. The best travel cards offer bonus points for travel-related purchases, like 3x points on flights or 2x points on restaurants. Many travel cards come with special perks: no foreign transaction fees, saving you 3% on international purchases, free checked bags on airlines, airport lounge access, trip insurance, hotel upgrades, global entry or TSA pre-check credits. The downside? Most travel cards have annual fees ranging from $95 to $695. The high-end cards with the biggest fees offer the most lavish benefits, like $300 annual travel credits or unlimited airport lounge access. Popular travel cards include Chase Sapphire Preferred, Capital One Venture, and American Express Platinum. If you travel several times a year, the benefits can far outweigh the annual fee. Airline and hotel co-branded cards. Are you loyal to a specific airline or hotel chain? Co-branded cards reward your loyalty with extra perks. These cards are partnerships between banks and travel companies. Examples include the Delta SkyMiles American Express, Marriott Bonvoy Visa, or United Mileage Plus Chase card. The main advantage is brand-specific benefits. With airline cards, free checked bags, priority boarding, companion tickets, and faster progress toward elite status. With hotel cards, free night certificates, automatic elite status, room upgrades, and late checkout. These cards typically earn 1 to 2 points per dollar on most purchases, but 3 to 5 points when you spend with that specific brand. Most have annual fees between $95 to $450. The downside? Less flexibility. Your rewards are tied to one company, so they're only valuable if you regularly use that airline or hotel chain. If the company devalues their points or you change your travel patterns, your rewards lose value. These cards work best for brand-loyal travelers who fly one airline or stay at the same hotel chain consistently throughout the year. Cashback credit cards. What's the most flexible reward possible? Cold hard cash. Cashback cards give you actual money when you spend. These cards typically offer 1 to 2% back on all purchases, with some giving higher rates, 3 to 6%, in specific categories like groceries, gas, or dining. The cash can be redeemed as statement credits, direct deposits to your bank account, or sometimes paper checks. Cashback cards come in 3 main types. Flat rate cards, same cashback percentage on everything, example 2% on all purchases. Tiered cards, higher rates in specific categories, lower on everything else, example 3% on dining, 2% on groceries, 1% on everything else. Rotating category cards, super high rates 5% in categories that change quarterly. Most basic cashback cards have no annual fee, making them very cost-effective. Even cards with annual fees usually offer enough cash back to make up for the cost if you spend enough. Popular options include Citi Double Cash, Chase Freedom Unlimited, and Discover It Cashback. They're perfect for people who want simple, flexible rewards without having to think about complex point systems. Business credit cards. Own a business or side hustle? Business credit cards keep your work spending separate while offering specialized perks. These cards work like personal cards but are designed for business expenses. They often give higher rewards in business-relevant categories like office supplies, internet services, shipping, or advertising. The main advantages include higher credit limits than personal cards, employee cards with spending controls, detailed expense tracking and year-end summaries, business-specific perks like discounts on software or services. Business cards come in all types, from no annual fee options to premium cards with travel benefits. Some focus on cashback, while others offer points or miles. Interestingly, most business cards don't report to personal credit bureaus unless you default, so they don't affect your personal credit score or count toward Chase's 524 rule, which limits how many cards you can get. Popular choices include Chase Inc. Business Cash, American Express Business Gold, and Capital One Spark. Even small business owners or freelancers can qualify. You don't need a formal business structure or huge revenue. Store credit cards. Would you like to save 20% today by opening our store card? That's a store credit card pitch. Store cards come in 2 types. Closed-loop cards can only be used at that specific store, like Macy's. Open-loop cards carry a Visa MasterCard logo and can be used anywhere, but give best rewards at the partner store, like Amazon Visa. These cards typically offer initial sign-up discounts, 15 to 30% off your first purchase, ongoing rewards at the store, 3 to 5% back, special promotions and early sale access, sometimes interest-free financing on large purchases. The downside? They usually have much higher interest rates, 25 to 30%, and lower credit limits than regular cards. The rewards also tend to be less valuable unless you shop frequently at that specific store. Popular store cards include the Amazon Prime Visa, Target Red Card, and Costco Anywhere Visa. They make the most sense for loyal shoppers who spend a significant amount at one retailer. Luxury credit cards. What do the rich and famous carry in their wallets? Premium cards offer luxury perks for those willing to pay steep annual fees. These elite cards charge annual fees of $400 to $695 or more, but come loaded with benefits like airport lounge access worldwide, annual travel credits of $200 to $300, hotel elite status, global entry TSA pre-check credits, concierge services to book restaurants or events, shopping and dining credits, rental car elite status, travel insurance, and purchase protection. The most exclusive card, the American Express Centurion Black Card, is invitation only and reportedly has a $10,000 initiation fee plus a $5,000 annual fee. Premium cards typically earn points at higher rates than standard cards. For example, 5x points on flights instead of 2x on a mid-tier card. Popular premium cards include the Chase Sapphire Reserve, American Express Platinum, and Citi Prestige. They're best for frequent travelers and big spenders who can maximize the benefits to offset the high annual fee. Student credit cards. In college and need to start building credit? Student cards are designed specifically for young adults with limited credit history. These cards are easier to qualify for than regular cards because banks know students have limited income and no credit history. They typically offer lower credit limits, no annual fees, special bonuses for good grades, credit education resources. Student cards help build credit history while you're in school, making it easier to qualify for apartments, car loans, and better credit cards after graduation. Most banks will automatically upgrade your student card to a regular card after graduation. Popular options include Discover It Student Cashback, Capital One Saver One Student, and Bank of America customized cash rewards for students. You typically need to provide proof of enrollment at a college or university to qualify. Did you enjoy this breakdown? Then, please subscribe and hit that bell button.